Dorothy. I'm the Newport branch manager for the Carteret County Public Library, and I'm here today for another book talk. The book I'm going to talk about today is The Space Between Worlds by Micaiah Johnson. This is her debut novel, and I think it's wonderful. It's grabbed me from the very beginning and held me to the end. It's sci-fi only because it takes place in the future. And this girl, Kara, who is the one we're following in the story, is a girl from a city called Ashtown, basically on the outskirts of a big, huge city called Wiley City. Wiley City is the rich, wealthy part of the world, and Ashtown is not. And they have discovered that there's multiple universes, and they've discovered how to travel between these multiverses. And what they found when they did this was that in order to travel between these worlds, you needed somebody who wasn't alive on the world they were trying to travel to. And Kara fits that role. And of the worlds they've discovered, 372 of them Kara is dead in. And so she can travel to that world without being noticed or seen and gather information for Earth Zero and maybe help find a way to fix the world. And her job is to do this day in and day out, is to go to travel to these other worlds. But all of a sudden, during one of these visits, her doppelganger dies on another world, and it's mysterious, and they don't know why. And so she's going to investigate as to why her doppelganger died on this other world. I found it to be really, really good. I found it to be interesting. It wasn't a heavy read for me. I know if y'all listened to my other book talks, there are some intense, dramatic books out there. And then I like to refresh my palate in between those intense, dramatic books with something like this. Something that's fun to read. It's still thought-provoking. You really sit and think about, the trials that this young woman had to go through, just because she lives in the wrong part of the world, just because of how she was raised. And all the universes she's raised in this wrong part of the world. It's interesting how she doesn't catch a break at any time, and just trying for her to struggle to make it in the right part of the world. So it's very thought-provoking in that aspect, that she is really trying to better herself. I highly recommend this book. It's available in our system. And at Newport. So if you want to put it on hold, just click the link below on the video, or above if you're on Facebook, and give it a try. Try it out after you get done reading one of your intense novels, and see if that helps the flow go better, okay? But once again, grab this book, The Space Between Worlds. It's a great book. I highly recommend it. Stop by the Newport branch and come check it out. Have a great